About a year ago, JW Speaker launched a new lighting technology called their Adaptive series of round headlights, specifically designed for the motorcycle market. Now they come in a 5 3/4 inch round, also known as a 6-inch round, and a 7-inch round for different types of bikes. And this is an interesting technology because traditionally when you put a headlight on a motorcycle, when you turn, the beam pattern stays in one spot, and over here, when you're turning into a corner, you'll have a dark spot. And then you go this way, you'll have another dark spot. The idea with the adaptive headlights is that you have an array of 4 LEDs on each side that actually light up to fill in that dark spot when you're going around corners. And this is a really amazing technology. And I'm super excited to finally show you this in one of our videos. What I've got here is the 8690A, and that's important. You can get the 8690 non-adaptive or the 8690A adaptive. You can also get the 8790 and the 8790A. So they come in a 6-inch and a 7-inch round, 8.6 for 6-inch, 8.7 for 7-inch. And they pretty much look the same. So if you're looking at the 8790, you got basically the exact same thing, just in a slightly smaller housing. So on the box, you can see that it comes in black and chrome. It's DOT compliant, made in the US with a 5-year warranty. When you look at the box, it's got a lot of information about the product. On the top, you have some info about how it's supposed to function. And when we open it up, you really get to see the good part. The headlight is really safely secured. It's not going anywhere. All that's making noise is the harness inside the box. Now, JW Speakers had a long history of really well put together packaging, and their new packaging for the Adaptive series is no different. So here it is. Now there's a lot going on in this headlight. You've got your low beam, your high beam, a position light, and the 2 sides for the adaptive lighting. So enough talking, let's turn it on. Before I go over what the different wire colors do and how the high, low, and adaptive functions work, check out this opening ceremony. This is insane. It's going to do that every time you turn on the light. So when you're pulling up to your buddy's place or a show, or you're just starting up a cruise, you're going to get that to tell people that you've got something truly unique and special on your motorcycle. Now on the back of the housing, we have 3 wires coming out. You've got a white, a yellow, a black, and then a red that's kind of all by itself. I can tell you right now that the black is ground. So we're going to hook up 12 volts DC ground, and then this red wire is for the position light. It's going to get its ground through the factory wire harness for the headlight, and when you give it power from a switch or somewhere else, it'll just turn on. So here's what the position light looks like. It's this little bar at the top of the housing. The idea with this is if you wanted a daytime running light or a position light, you've got the option. You could actually tie it into the low beam or the high beam or whatever, so it's on all the time. You could directly wire it to your ignition, so it's on all the time, or you can put it on a switch in the dash and you can get it that way. On the 3-pin connector, the middle one is going to be low beam. So on low beam, you can see that all that we have illuminated is the position light and the 2 center DRLs. When I hook up power to the white wire, then we get high beam. High beam consists of all 4 of the center D-shaped projectors, as well as the 3 lenses on the bottom. So it's a really impressive high beam, and we're going to turn it on and shine it at the wall behind me in just a minute so you can see for yourself. So now this is the cool part. Imagine that we're mounted on a motorcycle, and you turn this way. Do you see what's happening on the corners of the light? We turn this way, it goes the other direction. This is the important part about this housing. When you turn it, the adaptive portion lights up. Now it's a little bit tricky to demo in my hands because it's expecting to be mounted on a motorcycle, and the motorcycle isn't just flat in front of you. There's some canter to it. It's kind of going at an angle this way and that way. So JW Speaker designed this specifically to only operate on a motorcycle. So if you're interested in testing this, put it on your bike. So this is what your typical stock sealed beam headlight looks like. You've got that yellowish hue to it. It's not very bright. When you go to high beam, you get light on top of that. But of course, when you are turning on your motorcycle and you lean into a corner, you can see that the bottom right corner is now all dark. You've got light in the far top left, but that doesn't help you on your motorcycle when you're turning. Now when we fire up the 8690 from JW Speaker, you got that cool opening ceremony, and then look at this insane amount of light. If I move it left and right, you can see really just how massive it is compared to the sealed beam version of this housing. The one surprising thing about this headlight is that on low beam, you don't really have your traditional hot spot right in the middle. I think there was more of a focus of light everywhere and then integrating the adaptive portion. I think there was maybe some concessions made, or JW Speaker discovered that this type of a beam pattern is ideal for motorcycle driving. You go to high beam, you got this massive high beam. I mean, there's gonna be nothing you can't see. And this is kind of a trademark thing with JW Speaker. You see the top rounded portion on top. That's what they call their comfort light. The idea is not just to have that super intense high beam hot spot, but to also have some light above that, just to make the driving experience a little bit easier on your eyes. The JW Speaker 8690A series Adaptive LED Headlight produces 2,120 raw lumen on low beam and 3,520 raw lumen on high beam. It produces 1,050 effective lumen on low beam and 1,600 effective lumen on high beam. Has an operating input voltage of 9 to 16 volts DC. Low beam only draws 1.9 amps of power. High beam draws 3.2 amps of power. And low beam plus full lean to one side creates 4.2 amps. The lens is polycarbonate. The housing material is die-cast aluminum. Fits any par 46 standard seal beam or 5 3/4 inch round headlight with an H4 style wiring connector. So if your bike comes with the 6-inch round styled seal beam headlight, this is an awesome option. You can find it and other 6-inch round headlights on our website, www.headlightrevolution.com. If you have questions about these that we didn't cover in the video, please message us or just post in the comments. We'll be happy to talk with you. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss all the other LED headlight videos that we have coming out with next. And you can find us, of course, on Facebook, Instagram, and Google+. Thanks for watching.